We hear earlier today that the Blue Jays have a closed-door meeting, players-only meeting. George Springer leads the charge. They have a chit-chat, and they hit the field today. Looking at, after the off day yesterday, come out there with a bang today. It's Friday the 13th at Tropicana Field. Can't think of anything worse. Can't think of anything worse than that. Jays drop it. 5-2. And have now lost 5 consecutive games. They're basically 500 at 17 and 16. And the offensive struggles continue today. And it's a lot of just rolling over ground balls. Like how many times did we see a chopper to third, a chopper to short, a little squibbing ground ball, or a hard hit ground ball right at the guy. Like those don't do anything for you, clearly. He had no offense going against Rasmussen today. Absolutely nothing going. It was pretty sad to watch. It really, really was. And it didn't start out great. Right? Kevin Gausman got the start today, and I thought he was great. He was great yet again. Phenomenal job from Gausman. The line doesn't suggest he had a great game, but I thought he pitched really well. He was mixing his pitches well. His splitter was great. Missed a few pitches, but bottom of the second inning, Brendan Lau crushed the ball to center field. Springer goes up for it. It goes off his glove, and Lau ends up at third with a triple. More importantly, though, the guy who led that players-only meeting, George Springer, goes down, and it's his ankle. He's down for a little while, gets up, finishes off the inning, goes out there for his next AB. I think he probably choppered, one of those million ground balls they hit. And he's out, and he does not return. They say it's an ankle sprain, and I'm like, great. Just what you want, an ankle sprain. Right after this guy, right after George Springer trying to fire everybody up, that happens. And in the second inning, right? And then the bottom of the fifth inning, right? At this point, Jays' offense has been nowhere to be found. Mike Zunino hits an RBI single. Kiermaier comes in to score. And you're down 2-0, right? The way this offense has been to this point, 2-0 seems like just a massive deficit that you're never going to be able to overcome. However, top of the sixth inning with 2 on and 2 out, Vladdy hits an RBI single, scoring Raimel Tapia, who came on for Springer, who got a hit in his first AB. And they've cut the deficit in half. It's now 2-1. Whoopie-doo, yippee. We move ahead to the top of the eighth inning. And Vinny Capra comes up. Right, pinch hitting for Collins. And he hits a single. First big league hit. Congrats for Vinny Capra. And then Espinal hits a single to right field. Capra ends up at 3. Runs in the corners. Tying run 90 feet away. All right, you're right there. Tapia comes up. They bring the infield in. He gets jammed a little bit. He muscles it into center field for a base hit. In comes Capra. You have 2 on. Nobody out. You tied the game up already. You're right back in this game. And you have 2 on and nobody out. For Bo, Vladdy, and your meteor guys. They bring in Andrew Kittredge, who apparently has been struggling lately, and I'm like, okay, well, this is a good time to get him. Yeah, he strikes out Bo Bichette, and for at least the second time in the game today, Vladdy bounces out into a double play. And he had nothing more than a tie game. I understand. I get it. Well, you're going to take the moral victory and score 2 runs? No. Late in ball games like that, you have an opportunity to take the lead. You have 2 on, nobody out. You got to find a way to capitalize. They do not. And in the next half inning, Tampa drops a 3 spot. Margot hits an RBI single. Bruhan scores. Mejia hits an RBI single. Taylor Walls scores. Brendan Lau hits an RBI triple. Mejia scores. And just like that, the game is done. You've lost 5-2. Now, would it have been any different? Look, if the Jays took the lead, they might not have put Gausman back out there. I'm kind of shocked he went out there for the 8th inning. He was doing very well, but obviously struggled there in the early goings of that 7th inning and got pulled pretty quick. But the talk is the Jays offense. We can sit here and talk, Gausman this, Meza came in there and he wasn't great. I don't care about Meza and honestly, the few runs that Kevin Gausman allowed. Because the problem is the offense. Like, I counted at least 3 or 4 times today The Jays had the leadoff base runner on. Now, it wasn't hard hit balls or anything. One was like a, Chapman chopper up the middle that just had eyes and, got knocked down. They couldn't make the play, infield single. All right, but you let off the inning. Doesn't lead to anything. I think the leadoff walk or something like that, being Bo Bichette got on. That's nothing because Vladdy grounds into double play. It's just like watching these things happen. It just makes me rip my eyes out watching it. And like I said in the last video, watching this team with runners on base, I don't even get excited anymore. I got excited when Tapia hit that RBI single because he actually did it. He hit the RBI single to tie the game, and I'm like, all right, attaboy. All right, so nobody out, but keep the lane rolling. But when there was one on, two on and nobody out with Bo and Vladdy, honestly, God, I wasn't like, I'm like, well, these are the guys that need to be able to do it. But I wasn't sitting here like, come on, boys. Because in my mind, I'm like, the team has been downright terrible with guys on base. And it continues. The problem in the early going to the game was they couldn't get anybody on base. But then when they were getting any guys on base, they were not moving them over. They were grinding double plays. They were just nothing was, the at-bats were terrible. It was just really bad today. And it continues. And I read a comment saying to put this jersey on. It's the only one I haven't touched. So let's try it. I don't know. I got nothing else. Vladdy's up there. We're Manoah in the last one. That didn't work. The Bautista one's kind of worn off a little bit. So let's try this. I don't know. Watch them win 10-0 tomorrow. I'll be like, okay. Not taking this one off. But again, it's just sad to watch right now. The energy is not there. They're laughing and joking around, which is great. But you got to be serious. You can laugh and joke around when you've won 10 in a row and you're first in the division and you're playing great baseball. That's fun. But having fun and getting your teeth kicked in every night and getting no offense, how is that fun? It's not. Or at least it shouldn't be. Now, obviously, the guys are frustrated with Vladdy breaking his bat against New York and the players only meeting. Obviously, they're not happy. And yeah, you want to keep the light spirits. I get that. But there's a time and a place for that. And losing 5 in a row and still laughing and joking around is not where it should be. For a team who won 91 games last year and missed out by 1 game. And you're going out there playing 500 ball right now. Basically. It's tough to watch. Stats-wise, Kevin Gausman in 7 innings allowed 5 hits, 4 runs allowed, 8 strikeouts, only walked 1 guy. He was great. Honestly, I didn't have you take away that those couple runs in that bottom of the 8th inning where I believe he shouldn't have been out there. That's 7 innings and 2-run ball. He did what he needed to do. The offense just didn't give him any support. Right? They tied the game, which was nice, but you had a chance to break it open and you didn't. Tim Hayes went 2/3 an inning, allowed 2 hits and a run. David Phelps went 1/3 of an inning, allowed 1 walk and a strikeout. And that's it for the pitching staff. Offensively, get this. The team overall had 6 hits. 6. You're not going to win many games that way. Especially when you're not getting clutch knocks. They struck out only 4 times. Whoa, that's great. You only had 6 hits. And get this part. You know what 3 of them were? 2 from Tapia and 1 from Vinny Capra. Not one of those guys started this game. Obviously, Tapia did get a few ABs because he came on for Springer, but Springer had 2 ABs. And the other hits were, I think Bo had a hit, Espinal had a hit, and Vladdy had the RBI single. That was it. That's it for your offense. Oscar Hernandez is coming back from the IL has been bad. Gurriel lately has been bad. It's just a collective effort of not so great baseball. It's pretty bad to watch. And I don't know how it's going to get better. Honestly, I don't know. It's not like you have 1 or 2 guys going red hot and you just need one other guy to get going. No, nobody's going right now. They got to find a way. And fast. I understand. They have to play with a sense of urgency. I mean, people are going to say, well, it's early in the season. Yeah, we said that last year when they were blowing a bunch of leads. And look how the season ended. If you didn't blow even one of those games, you would have made the playoffs. But you didn't. And this year, they've now lost 5 straight. They're playing ridiculously bad baseball. They're not hitting the ball well. Heck, the second run was it the second run? Yeah, the second run of the game when Kiermaier scored. Look, Kevin Gausman, chopper back to him. He doesn't plant his feet. He kind of fires it over there, throws it wide of Vladdy. Kiermaier ends up at third base. Instead, that could have been 1 out, nobody on. But it's a guy at third and nobody out. which ends up coming to score. It's plays like that as well. Love God and love what he's done, but that was not a good play. And offense ain't any good. It's just a collective effort of just not good baseball. Gosman was good. You know, a few of the starters have been good. Barrios hasn't been great. Him and Gosman and Noah, bottom line, have been the key cogs. Kikuchi's been great lately. I got nothing else to say. Like, I feel like a broken record at this point, talking the same thing each night about this team. Tomorrow, game 2 of this stupid weekend set at the Trop. Ryan Yarbrough takes the hill for the Rays. Now, in years past, he usually does very well against the Blue Jays, but I believe last year the Jays lit him up like a Christmas tree. So, who knows what's going to happen tomorrow? The soft-throwing lefty. Speaking of soft-throwing lefty, Hyun Jin Ryu comes off the IL. What are we going to see tomorrow? I have no idea. I have no clue. All right? So, Jays fans, you know what? That is going to do it for this one. You enjoy the video and not the game today. Smack the like button. I appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not already. Comment down below. Thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game, what you like, what you not like from today's game for the Toronto Blue Jays. The Twitter link is down below, so follow, send me a DM. Do all that great stuff. The Instagram link is also down below, so follow up there if you guys have not done so already. And I will talk to you guys. Okay, Leafs edition. No matter what, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow night, Leafs edition, Game 7, Leafs and Lightning. Whatever transpires, whatever the final result is, I will be here to talk to you about it. As for the Toronto Blue Jays, Game 2 against the other Tampa Bay team, the Rays at the Trop. Ryu Yarbrough is the pitching matchup. It's a 6-10 first pitch there at the Trop. As the Jays look to, 1, just get out to end the losing streak and get back into the win column. 2, let's see if we can get a good start from Ryu and put some energy back there. And can we get the flipping bats going? All right, so you know what, guys? Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and not the game today. We'll talk to you guys then.